China said, y'all better stop playing with me. China said, y'all better stop playing with me. Okay? China said, all this little stuff that y'all buying, y'all thought y'all was special, didn't you? That's what China said. Let's get into this video. Let me tell y'all something. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised because I didn't really think or believe that these pieces of luxury were actually being made in these magnificent, factories. I never believed that. I never thought that, to be honest with you. But I also didn't think that it was all being made in China. China said, y'all thought y'all were special. I mean, you know what? I'm glad it's out. I'm glad it's out. Like, for sure. Like, I'm glad. And I just brought this box out here for, y'all know I'm an actor. I gotta be dramatic. I gotta give y'all the theatrics, okay? I literally brought this outside to my car just for this video. I think it's good. I think it's good that it's out for sure. Because it's not right. And it also, I believe, well, of course, sales are going to drop drastically, I believe. That's just my opinion. Because it's like, for what? And like I always say, if there wasn't any social media like these days, now I know people have bought luxury items since luxury items ever became a thing, right? But nowadays, though, since there is social media, I don't even think that half of the people would buy half of this stuff if it wasn't an opportunity to show it off on social media. What you guys think? I honestly and I genuinely believe that half the people nowadays wouldn't buy half the things that they buy if they didn't have the opportunity to show it off on social media. I believe that. But also, though, like, the people who can actually afford these things, and when I say afford, I mean you can buy it 2 or 3 times over. If you can't buy it twice without being okay, then you can't afford it. Afford is different than just purchasing something. Just because you purchased something, that didn't mean that you can afford it. You spending your last dime on something, just because you bought it, that doesn't mean that you can afford it, right? Afford means purchasing something and still being able to be okay. 3 or 4 times over. You purchase the same bag 3 or 4 times over and over again. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always kind of like pondered, like the made in Italy, made in France, blah blah blah. I've always kind of pondered, like, is it really though? Like, is it really? I mean, I'm glad the truth is out. And let's be real, I think this is a good thing. Baby, one thing about life is what is done in the dark will come into light, no matter how big or how small. China said, baby, don't ever play with me. Don't ever play with me, because I am going to expose you and how you are overpricing your own citizens. We're going to expose you and how you're overpricing your own citizens. We're going to let everybody know that while they're walking around proud of themselves because they can finally afford luxury, that they just spent a $5,000. You've just spent $5,000 on a bag that you've been working towards for months and months, that costs $2.50 to make. Look, I brought this box outside y'all know I gotta be dramatic and theatrical, right? I'm an actor. I brought that box outside as a prop for this video. It was a belt, though. Well, it is. The belt's not in here. Anyway, this is not about me and my purchases, okay? I have a few luxury pieces, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm so glad that this has come out. If you guys haven't watched the videos of the guy exposing it, I think it's a woman too that's now starting to expose a few things. She was basically like, what, Lululemon, $97.50 for a hoodie costs $1.15 to make. I mean, none of this is surprising. I just felt I just wanted to get on here and talk and discuss this with you guys. We knew this though, right? Like, come on. Like, we knew this. Like, I've always thought, like, all of these bags aren't being made in... Honey, I have on my Dollar Tree shades, honey. Dollar Tree. Now, I got some Prada shades now. Don't get it twisted. I got my Prada shades that was obviously 75 cents to make in the factory. What do you guys feel about this, man? I mean, it's not that deep for me, but hey, it's a trending topic. I just wanted to hear what you guys felt about it. I mean, because honestly, some people legit feel betrayed right now. It was a guy, I just watched his YouTube video, and he was like, I was watching his YouTube video, and he was really feeling some type of way, guys. He started throwing his Gucci flip-flops everywhere. He started tossing them around, and he started like crashing out. Now, I don't know if he was just doing that for the video, trying to entertain YouTube, but he was crashing out. From what I saw, like, he really felt betrayed, because he was basically like, he never had anything growing up. He was never able to do anything for himself. He was just talking about how he didn't worship or praise these items. But however, I mean, it does make you feel good when you can finally purchase certain types of things for yourself. So I get that. I get that. It is a good feeling, right? But he was like, these Gucci flip-flops cost 75 cents to make. But okay, so my question is, okay, so obviously, regardless of if most of these bags are being made in China, there still has to be some type of category within the factories, some type of different type of levels, because some bags are clearly fake, poorly made, poor stitching, etc., poor patterns. So obviously some bags are fake and some bags are a knockoff, right? But then the bags that we are surprised about are obviously made to perfection, right? Because that's the whole point of shipping them to Italy, shipping them to France, and wherever to get the stamp. Obviously, they're made to perfection. So within these factories, there must be some type of strategic, systematic, operation to say, okay, these are clearly the knockoffs over here being made. Okay, these are the fake Louis Vuitton. Well, these are the Louis Vuittons that we're going to ship off to France to get stamped. Obviously, what's being shipped off to get stamped to come to America to be overpriced, obviously those are being made with a little more detail and care and perfection versus some of the stuff that's obviously fake, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure that out. Because some stuff is obviously fake. But clearly, the stuff that we've been purchasing over here in America, obviously it has to be made with some type of, it has to be made, precisely. I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like the detail and everything. Like everything isn't being made to the same standard. I mean, because some stuff you can look at and obviously say, okay, that's a fake Gucci. I'm sorry, guys. Someone always has the urge to call my phone when I'm either doing an audition video or doing a YouTube video. And I'm talking about it's like nonstop. But I don't know, y'all. I mean, yeah, that's my question now. Is like the obviously fake stuff being made on the bottom floor, and then the stuff that's going to get shipped off to France made on the second floor, and then the stuff that's getting shipped off, you know what I mean? Because, most of the leathers for these bags come from Africa. You know what I mean? But it's just the fact that it's cheap to make You know, that's what people are like the leather's real. But it's the labor, how cheap the labor is to make, is what's getting people. And then how high priced it is over here. Welcome to America. I mean, come on. Why are we shocked? I'm never shocked. I am not making this video because I'm shocked. Okay? Nothing shocks me. I mean, this is stolen land, honey. This land started on theft, forgery, unaliving, stealing people's land, honey. Like, why? I don't know. But China said, oh, y'all thought y'all was special. China said, let me tell all the girlies who thought that they were of a certain status that your bag cost 75 cents to make and you spent 7,500 on it. Not surprising. Just a random chit chat, y'all. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I'm looking amazing today on this beautiful day with my Dollar Tree shades. Okay? Ryan braided my hair. This, what you call this stuff? Braid gel, edge control, whatever. It turns white and it makes it look like I have gray hairs and I don't, honey. And something's gonna have to be done about this. Anyway, I don't know, y'all. But these videos are funny. All these reaction videos are hilarious because people are really shocked. Nothing shocks me anymore. In 2025, nothing shocks me. If I saw pigs falling from the sky, I would literally just say, wow. Pigs falling from the sky. I'll take a few pictures and that'll be that. It's capitalism. Like, wait until we find out about all the other stuff that you know what I mean? Like, wait until we find out about all this is just the surface level, bottom of the barrel type of exposing right here. Oh, please. So my question to you guys is, you gonna keep buying it or what? And what's really funny is that the millionaires, the billionaires, do you guys know that most of these women, they're buying dupes? They're not even spending their money on this stuff because they already know. They became millionaires because obviously they're smart with finances and money and they're business minded and blah, 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 right? They're not spending all this money on all these bags, y'all. These millionaire wives, I'm not going to say that they don't have real pieces or most of their purses aren't real, but a lot of these women who you guys look up to, who you guys think are really this and that, they know where to get that stuff from. It's being exposed to the average citizen, okay? These people already, they know what's going on. I don't know. Y'all gonna keep buying it or what? I don't know. If you like these types of videos, though, go ahead and subscribe. I also make some audio videos because a lot of people like the audio videos because it doesn't obligate you to sit there and watch the screen, right? It doesn't make you feel like you need to watch the screen. You can just listen while you're driving, cooking, cleaning, or whatever. Yeah, I have all of my videos, guys, organized in their own playlist. I have my gift basket tutorials, Easter basket tutorials, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all types of tutorials and gifts and all the crafty stuff in their own playlist. I have my shopping hauls, my grocery hauls, all types of playlists. So thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.